Hey everyone, welcome back to Castle Wars 2 with your host Main Command. So today should prove to be an interesting match against the computer. It's going to be 3 rounds. I'm going to see just how many I can win. Okay, so let's get this started. So the same concept applies as in Castle Wars, but they've added a new interesting mix into the game. Play with the new animations. And I find the second one to be a lot more enjoyable than Castle Wars. So I really like how they have improved on the gameplay, even though the concept still stays and remains the same. So I'm just going to be going right into it without really thinking out my moves too much and just automatically responding, just like the computer's doing. And I'm going to see if I can come out victorious each and every single time of the 3 matches I'm going to have up against it. And the computer, as always, is a really formidable adversary. But if I can help it, I'm gonna come out on top. And my whole goal for the 3 rounds is to have one where I destroy the enemy castle and have another one where I raise my castle to the clouds and then take the match. So basically there's 2 ways to win, and I want to win both ways with the 3 matches I'm going to have against the computer, but it's not going to be easy and it's going to be really challenging. So as always, I just like to get my builders, knights, and magic up as high as I can so I can make a surplus every turn. And then there's ways of getting around the wall. There's a few cards, as always, that are kind of like your ace in the hole. So some of my matches are really long, some of my matches are really short. It just depends, and some are just in between. Just depending on how it goes, what kind of cards I get. That was just a waste of a bomb though. Sometimes I just forget and I don't really have enough time to remember that the enemy put out a magical defense barrier, so I just end up wasting a really good card. But then again, I'm not really giving myself any time to think about it. I'm just trying to take out the computer as fast as I can and giving myself as much time as the computer has against me when it makes its decisions automatically and it does its calculations at an insane rate and speed. I'm kind of trying to match my tiny mind with the thought processing abilities of the computer and win at the same time. So none of my moves are really well thought out, but I do have a strategy down that I'm using and applying. So I'm not going into this completely blind. I've played this before a few times, so I know what's going on, but hopefully it just goes well for me. So when you throw a magical barrier out there, it does cost quite a bit of magic, like 10 magic, but it can come in really handy if your castle's really low to the ground and almost destroyed, and it can save your castle, or if your enemy uses a really high card or an equivalent card to your magic field, because then you don't really lose anything for your turn for the most part. But whenever I get a chance and I get fortunate, then I'll have like one card that does 1 damage and costs me 1 attack, one sword icon, and then I'll just end up wasting the computer's magical barrier, which it spent like 10 magic to have, and it just turns out really well for me at the end, because you got to manage your resources and be extremely careful how you go about what kind of strategy you want to play. And I love the school card, but it's so hard to get to though, because you need 30 bricks, and if there's no way you can get it at the beginning, so you just usually end up having to discard it, unless you get like 4 or 5 cards that are adding bricks to your stash, and the enemy doesn't reduce your bricks or supplies, and it would work. But it's never worked for me in the beginning, so I've always had to get a lot of builders. And then whenever I get the school card, which is a pretty uncommon card, then I get all my up my soldiers, magic, and builders, and then take it from there. Yeah. So far I'm doing pretty good. The advantage is on my side, and I appear to be doing quite well. But I just really hate when I almost have the computer defeated and I almost knock out my opponent, and then they come up with wasn't really paying attention to one thing, like my opponent had 30 bricks, and then they use Babylon, and then their castle goes up like 30 stories, and then I have to kind of keep going at it. And it's easy to turn stuff around in this game, so have it turn against you. Like right now, BAM! Got hit by an earthquake, and then reality just set in. But I'll come back at them. Oh, and an ambush from the enemy. So a dirty attack from behind, and they're really hitting my brick supply. I'll come back. They're not the only ones that have thieves working for them. Another card I really love is the Wayne card. The wagon that sends forth bricks from the enemy castle to your castle, and you build your castle while you take down and demolish the enemy's castle. And it even works if the enemy has a wall up, so that's really nice. It's almost like that Castle Destroyer card that you have in Castle Wars, the first one. Okay, this is dragging on for a little bit longer than I thought, but I think I've got this. Nice. Catapult! Fire the catapult, and they come back with lightning. Nice. Just what I needed to take the first round. Victory. Congratulations, you won. I've just taken the first match. Time to start the second one. Best 2 out of 3. Let's see if I can take the second match. And down goes my wall right at the beginning. Of course I have to return the favor. I always like going for the builders. Get my bricks up. You can do so many things with that. Build up your castle, your walls, and your siege catapults. But it's good to keep your options open and have an abundance of all your resources. You don't want to just have a huge stockpile of one thing, because then you might not get the cards you need to use it. They're going for the magic defense, but I don't know if I remembered. I probably forgot that they used it, and I ended up wasting a really good card on it. Okay, I think the enemy's really getting aggressive now. They're pissed that I took that first match from them, and I'm about to take the second too. The music in the game though is so just calm and soothing though. I just love it. Kinda makes me envision myself as walking around on a horse and like a lance and shield and whatnot in the medieval times. Okay, so we're about even, so I'm at a slight advantage. I have my build a little bit higher, which is awesome. And then I throw down, of course, a wall. And I'm going to return with a mage. That's right. I'm coming back. Oh, and I've almost got them knocked out. Three left. I got this. Of course, why not just overkill with my wall? But it's all good, because I'm probably going to come back at them with ambush. If I save enough. Which hopefully I will. It's going to take a lot more to take down my wall than just sending in the knights. Okay, that's right, keep building your wall. Because I've got an ace up my sleeve. The ambush card. Then build my castle, of course, while I'm at it. No. Okay, I still might be able to take this. 15 damage, but I need 20 weapons to use that card. Yes! Sneak attack! We've taken the next match. Nice, 2 out of 3. One more to take and we'll be victorious. Domination! We'll dominate the enemy if we take this last match. We'll have won all 3 matches. Getting recruited into medieval army. I should have used my archers for that magical barrier, because then I'm gonna forget that they put it out there. Okay, I'd rather have a wall up than use the wagon and build my castle and then take down their castle, because I'm just completely exposed. And there are times where I use a really good card against that magical barrier and then it's just wasted instead of using like a lesser card, like the archer card. So I can have a huge stockpile on my side while the enemy wastes and uses its resources. Just little things you forget while you're playing the game. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Fire! Rolling out the cannon. So this one I'm just gonna try to build my castle to the sky and take it. But I'm guessing that the computer's not gonna let me. Ram the entrance and take this one. Henry comes back with knights and I'll come back with something even more lethal. No! Okay, never mind. I thought they took the bomb. I'm just like, no, I need it. And then send in the Thieves Guild to rob them of everything. Catapults, fire! Okay, I need to get my wall up, but I won't. Just, I don't know if that was the right call. Oh, sneak attack by the enemy, stealing my stockpile of goods. It doesn't matter at this point. I've got them right where I want them. My brave platoon. They just keep building their castle. A resilient bastard. And he keeps stealing my stocks! Thief, he keeps sending the thief card. I can't use any of my cards if he's gonna keep that up. Okay, nice. So I got my magical barrier. You can't send in any more thieves. Oh, and then use the school card. Man, I'm behind on my resources, but at least I've got my wall up, which doesn't do me any good. Okay, I've almost got this. Archers! Fire! Take down that barrier. Wow, he has 3 more soldiers than me, 2 more builders, and 3 more mages than me. That is not good. Dang it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I think I'm just about done here. So I've almost got my castle to 100. Unless the enemy pulls out something really cunning, but... So he took down my magical barrier, but my wall's holding and my castle's almost where it needs to be. So I've destroyed the enemy castle twice, and yes, I've raised my castle higher than it, and have won 3 matches in a row. I've dominated the enemy. Victory! Congratulations, you won. Yes! I've done it! We've done it, guys! Alright, see you guys next time.